Hi everyone, so great to see you. I wanted to show you around the new ACE the HR exam. For those of you who haven't been in, we have completely redone the ACE the HR exam course. So I'm going to give you just a little quick tour so you can see what's new. And I'm so excited. We have been working on this for 6 months and it is finally here. It's like my baby's going off to college and I think you're going to love it too. Plus we have more surprises happening, including a mobile app should be happening in the next couple of weeks. So let's take a look. I'm going to show my screen and okay, so hopefully you're familiar with this particular look. This is our dashboard. So you log in here. Now you're going to see all the things because I have admin access. So, but what you're looking for is the ACE, the HR exam full course here. So let's open that up. Okay, so previously, we had study sessions separate from the ACE the HR exam course. That is no longer the case. When you go to the ACE the HR exam, you're getting the full course, which right now is available all on demand. So let me talk you through how this works. We have in total 43 different lessons. Yes, you heard me right. 43 different lessons, over 27 hours of resources. I know, 27 hours. So let me walk you through how it's organized. First up, we have the welcome message. So you'll be able, we're popping into the actual lesson. So this is me with the welcome. Welcome to the ACE the HR exam, a short 9-minute video where I talk through the course. You are able to move throughout the exam wherever you want. So you don't have to progress in the order that you want. But I feel like lesson 1, 2, and 3 are the most important ones for you to be organized. So for those of you who haven't signed up for the exam, or you're like, what's the difference between HRCI and SHRM? How does this work? I have lesson 2, and it's a presentation where we talk about the different exams. What you need to know, HRCI versus SHRM. Why is this course all in one place? Is it really that different? I shatter all the, I don't know, the expectations, I guess, the things that you've heard. And then I link to some really great resources. So in each lesson, there's a video or audio lesson plus resources for you to be able to access. This one has the SHRM Be Okay, the HRCI Be Okay, SHRM book, and then some other resources, as well as joining the ACE the HR exam study group on Facebook. For only students of ACE the HR exam, plus our YouTube channel. I release normally a couple times a month resources related just to HR certification prep that are available free to anyone. So these are here. Okay, so that's lesson 2. Let me move to lesson 3 because this is the most important lesson. One of the things that I love about the SHRM learning system is their pre-study assessment. It is a 160 test question assessment that's designed to test your knowledge. So we have recreated that here, but it's for the PHR, the SPHR, the SHRM CP, and the SHRM SCP. It is 70 questions. So you're just going to pick which exam you're taking, and then it's going to take you to a 70 question pre-study assessment. Now, this pre-study assessment is different than the SHRM learning system study assessment in that you are going to receive feedback in terms of your overall score. It's a percentage, not the weighted score in like the exam. Plus, it will tell you what questions you got wrong. This is one of my beefs with the SHRM learning system. It doesn't tell you what you got wrong. So you will have access to what you missed and what the correct answer was. You're going to get that to you sent via email. So you'll get, just like with SHRM, it's going to tell you where you scored by competency for HRCI and SHRM. So there are different assessments for different exams. You pick the exam that you're taking. This is going to help you identify what you need to study for. This is the ACE the HR exam difference. We are all about not mindlessly studying, but having a focused and organized plan and system to be able to move forward. So you're studying less, retaining the information, and then ultimately passing the exam. So the pre-study assessment is incredibly important for you. Pick the exam that you're taking, do the 70 question assessment, and then you're going to receive a report that tells you how you did, what you missed. And then step 3 is for you to do the self-assessment. Now, the self-assessment is a downloadable. You're going to take a look at competencies and sub-competencies. I'm talking to the SHRM people right now. So for the SHRM exam, you're going to dive into people, workplace, all these different areas that what do you really need to focus on? Again, one of my big beefs from the SHRM learning system pre-study assessment is it doesn't tell you really what you need to work on. It just tells you kind of the nebulous, like you scored a needs improvement in workplace. Well, what does that really mean? So we're getting you specific measurable results. For the HRCI side of the house, it's a little bit more simple, but there is scoring based on the competency, and it tells you what you need to work on based on the PHR or the SPHR. You grab the assessment, you're going to dive in a little bit deeper. I want you to put together a plan. The difference here is that you're going to focus on a couple different areas first. You're going to pick 2 competencies or sub-competencies that you need to focus on for 2 to 3 weeks, okay? And then you're going to move forward. You're going to test your knowledge and then move forward to the next 2 highest priorities. So we're not working in the traditional format where you work through the book, okay? You're going to work through highest priorities that you need help on that are most likely on the exam. And then you move to the next highest or the next highest priorities from there and so on. And you review that for a period of 12 weeks or more. So that is the most important part, is this pre-study assessment. Further on over here, just like the regular ACE the HR exam, we have tactics and strategies. We have the glossary and audio or downloadable for you so that you can take advantage of these things, right? You can download the glossary, review that and read that. Over 600 terms and information for you to review here. It is also available on audio. So for those of you who love audio, this is available. This is not the full ACE the HR audio course, but it's a snippet of that. I go through the terms alphabetically. I also review some important case laws for both SHRM and HRCI in another lesson here. And then we're going to talk management theories, charts and graphs, and so on. We also have flashcards available. This has not changed. They're digital flashcards available for you. You'll be able to access those. Okay. So we have, let's see, we have 4 different sets of flashcards. Okay. Just like ACE, the HR exam, the original, we have a practice test, but we have made some changes here. It's now available to take the quiz inside of the exam. So just like our HR practice test product, you'll be able to take this. This is 160 test questions for you to take. And you can take this one as many times as you want. Let's see, moving on. I have other resources, including an HR inbox activity. This is sort of to get you thinking about the competencies that you need for situational judgment test questions if you're taking the SHRM or the SHRM CP or the SHRM SCP. It's also good for the SPHR, but not required for you to do. And then lesson 20, things start to change up a little bit. So let me move over to the next page. So lesson 20 is our review session. So these are on-demand review sessions focused on competency for you. For example, let me move over here on the side, you'll be able to see. I focus on competencies by topic. So we have a performance management, we have a talent acquisition, we have a global HR, learning and development, data security and risk. We have review sessions, 45 minutes, where we talk through 4 to 7 topics each. And many of these review sessions have test questions at the end. I try to do about 5 test questions for many of those, but these are all available on demand for you. So you don't need to watch all of these. It's 27 hours of resources. You pick the course, the content, the competency that works for you. Going back to that assessment, you identify that your biggest needs are talent acquisition and unions. We have reviews for you. You watch those, you absorb the information, you review the materials. I also have a 12-week study schedule that goes into further detail of additional resources that are available for you to access, whether free resources or paid resources. And these are books that I recommend available on Amazon.com. So there are a ton of these review sessions. So you can see here we have a diversity and inclusion one, we have a big data review, we have business acumen, all the things. I also start on test questions, and we have a whole host of resources on test questions here for you. Here's an ACE, the HR exam review session. It is over an hour long that is just test question related. I want to help you have a strategy and a plan when it comes to your test questions. We have situational judgment test question sections, part 1, 2, and 3. You have oodles and oodles of this for the SHRM folks, okay? I would also recommend that if you're an HRCI person, PHR, SPHR, it benefits you to spend some time on situational judgment, because in the SPHR, there is going to be some more challenging concepts that force you or want you to think beyond just what has asked. So certainly this is building your HR knowledge base, whether or not you are taking the SHRM or HRCI exams. We also have some addendums. I have some additional resources for you, including test taking strategies from neuroscientists and test taking experts. These are videos that you can review. And then I have my ever popular HR certification exam meditation that has helped a number of HR pros with their test anxiety and helping with your positivity. It's really easy, at least for me is anyway, to wake up in the middle of the night and have this negative self-talk. And so we do focus on resources for these. I want to help you improve your whole self, not just passing the exam. But the key to ACE the HR exam is really coming up with a schedule and a plan that works for you. These are all available on demand. This is for the busy HR student like you, someone who has a demanding job, family, things going on, who is self-disciplined. And I know that's you. So the most important part for you that's new is the pre-study assessment. Go through that, take the study assessment, and then you're going to grab this self-assessment. And then from there, you're going to dive into the course and pick the lessons that are right for you. Right now, this is available on demand only. I am considering opening this up in the fall as we get back into the swing of things. But honestly, we're adults. We have busy lives, and I believe that you can get everything you want and pass the exam by using a self-study course. I want to make it easy for you. There's more than just reading the material and taking test questions. I want you to focus on the things that are the biggest priority for you, that are going to make the biggest impact in the exam. And that is what's new with ACE the HR exam. For those of you who are part of ACE the HR exam, you can be a part. You can go to www.acethehrexam. We just finalized everything this week in this. So for many of our students, this is completely new. They've never seen the full format. It's all under one umbrella, designed to help you ace your HR certification exam. I would say comparable to the SHRM learning system and the SHRM certification prep course, but at the fraction of the price. Why do I do it this way? Because I'm committed to helping elevate the HR community. You don't have to bust your budget to be able to pass the exam, and it needs to be on your schedule in a way and a method that works for you. Everybody's HR experience is different. That's why this is on demand and available now at acethehrexam.com. You can take a look, join us, and be a part of the ACE the HR exam community. We have a private community so you can connect with other HR pros who are working towards the exam just like you, but you don't need to spend Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 10 p.m. Doing the prep course. You can do it on a schedule in a way that's right for you. So learn more at acethehrexam.com. I'm Jessica Miller-Merrill. I'm so excited that we have finally rolled this out. The mobile app will be coming in the next couple of weeks. So I'll be back to talk a little bit about what that means for you. We're finishing up some changes, but you'll be able to access the course via iOS or Android and be able to listen to all the audio, watch the video, and do exam questions and flashcards, everything on your mobile device. I am committing to helping elevate HR professionals and doing it on a budget that's mindful of their time and their busy, demanding schedules. So I'm Jessica Miller-Merrill, excited to share this with you. We just wrapped it all up today. So you are getting the first sneak peek. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I look forward to helping you ace your HR exam soon.